Hello and welcome to Coffee with Carey. Today I want to share some of the secrets matchmakers use to help people find love. Things you probably haven't heard about or heard anywhere else. When it comes to finding our person, it can feel like we're spinning in circles, but professional matchmakers know a few things that could turn your love life around. And today I'm sharing 5 of those secrets. If that sounds interesting or intriguing, I hope you'll stick around, because that's what's on the agenda. Secret number 1, matchmakers focus on mindset first. Matchmakers know that your mindset is half the battle. You can be the most attractive, put-together person in the world, funny and smart, the whole package. But if you're going into dates with a sense of dread or defeat, it's going to show. And here's the thing, people pick up on it instantly. It's like the difference between walking into a party ready to enjoy yourself versus walking in like you're just there to fulfill an obligation. A positive outlook can be the spark that makes you stand out. If dating has felt frustrating, focus on changing that mindset. Make the goal to enjoy the experience, to be curious, and to see each date as a chance to connect. Matchmakers know that shifting from dating is exhausting to dating is a chance to meet someone amazing makes all the difference in attracting people who are truly right for you. I know you knew that positivity was going to show up in here somewhere. Well, here it is, at least once, and it may come up again. Who knows? You'll have to stick around to find out. Number 2 is that your checklist might be holding you back. Most people have a checklist for their ideal partner. We've talked about this quite a bit and about how it might be preventing you from finding love. Because matchmakers know that too much focus on that checklist can work against you. Yeah, it's okay to have values and deal breakers. Those are important. But being overly strict about things like height, income, or even hobbies can cause you to overlook great people who would be amazing partners. Matchmakers encourage a wider lens. Focus on what really matters in a long-term relationship, like how they make you feel, like their outlook on life and their sense of humor. How they make you feel is really kind of key here, and something that I stress with clients all the time, so I hope you'll keep that one in mind for sure. Most couples in successful relationships will tell you that their partner wasn't 100% what they expected or what was on their list, but that ended up being a good thing. Number 3, chemistry can grow, so don't rely on sparks alone. Another something we talk about quite a bit. Well, the reason I talk about it all the time is because it is kind of something that people expect and something that I know as a matchmaker isn't necessary when creating great matches for people who end up really connecting. Matchmakers know that the idea of instant chemistry is a bit of a Hollywood myth. Yeah, sure, some couples hit it off right away, but a lot of really healthy, happy relationships didn't start with fireworks. Ask around, really. Most couples started with simple connections that grew over time. So when you're looking for a lasting relationship, it's often better to look for someone that you feel comfortable with, someone you're curious about, and someone who makes you feel like the best version of yourself. In other words, give people a chance. If you're looking for a partner who can go the distance, consider that initial spark to be just one piece of the puzzle, not the whole picture. Number 4 is that matchmakers listen to how people talk about themselves. Not just themselves, but how they talk about their past relationships. Do they talk about what they learned? Or are they mostly focused on how they were wronged? Are they hopeful about the future or still holding on to bitterness from the past? It's important to pay attention to this when you're out there dating too. How someone talks about their life and their past relationships gives you a big clue about their emotional maturity and their readiness for something new. I ask this particular question of everyone I've ever had a screening call with, and it's this. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am to be working with Zoog. This is an iOS app that I've been using with my grandkids for well over a year now. It is so fun and creative and clever and a really fantastic way for me to stay connected with the kids despite them being a whole plane ride away. Zoog supplies you with a huge and growing library of stories, songs, jokes, and educational videos, and all you have to do is to read or sing along. Zoog does all the work to make these videos really come to life. They give you a virtual background, costume and wigs and virtual props. So I reached out to the folks at Zoog a couple weeks ago to ask if I could offer it to you with a discount code, and they said yes. If you're on a computer now, just use your iPhone to scan this code here or click on my special link in the description box below so that you'll automatically get 30% off. If you haven't downloaded Zoog on your Apple device, you just have to do it. Use my link though to get the 30% off and a free trial if you need it. Your family is going to love Zoog as much as we do. I promise you, I don't use Zoog because they're a partner. They're a partner because I've been using the app for over a year and I beg them to let me do this. So check it out. Call with, and it's this. Have you done the work to understand what part you played in the end of your last relationship? And when people say that they have and they've actually gone to therapy, I get so excited for them. Matchmakers know that people who take responsibility for their part in past relationships and talk about what they've learned are much more likely to be ready for a healthy new relationship. And just a reminder, you should ask yourself this question and be aware of how this comes across when you're talking to somebody new as well. Number 5 is that matchmakers look for patterns, and they help people break those patterns. One of the first things we do is to look at a client's dating history to identify patterns. If you find yourself dating the same type of person over and over again, or if you're in relationships that tend to follow similar frustrating scripts, that's a clue that you might be unconsciously drawing certain traits to you that aren't good for you. Matchmakers help people break these patterns by encouraging them to date people that they might not normally go for. If you're used to dating super social people and it hasn't been working, try going for someone who's a little more low-key. If you're always attracted to the life of the party type, but it ends up leading to drama, try looking for somebody more grounded. Breaking these patterns can open up the path to finding someone who genuinely makes you happy. Plus, it keeps you from banging your head against that proverbial wall over and over again, because that really hurts in more ways than one. All right, there you have it. 5 matchmaker secrets to give you something to think about. And then, after pondering, you might even want to implement some changes which could really shake things up in your dating life, or even change the way you think about finding love altogether. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, you might want to check out this episode on what a matchmaker really thinks you're doing wrong and how you should find love if that's your goal. Hey, wait, before you go, please give Mom her thumbs up. She deserves it. After all, she'd never ghost you or put LOL at the end of every message. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Just hit the subscribe button. Give it a solid tap like it just parked in your favorite parking spot. Appreciate you being here today, and until next time, have a good one.